much. You can't go out there so much. I know you want to. You can't. I love you, buddy, but you can't. You can't so much. I love you, though. You're such a good boy. Hi, buddy. Hi so much. What are you doing? When I get back, buddy. So I'm just kind of giving an update. It's gonna suck so hard. I have to go take this cat. Last night I was driving home and it was really sucked. This cat was found. He was on the road and he had been hit and killed. And the thing is that it's not pretty. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to get into gratuitous details, but he he's deceased. He's a little tabby that clearly was very much so loved by his owners. So I am going to take him to the vet to see if he has a chip. Because if he has a chip, then okay, I did continue. Search for the dead cats. Well, I also I gotta paint and replace them in my mom's window. I've gotta change out the ice on this cat, and then I've gotta go work on this notice, which I won't just do like a freaking hole in my head. But I warned him, and that's the thing. I mean, he did notify his attorney, so it's not that he didn't do what he was supposed to do. He did as much as he could. His attorney checked out a long time ago. But either way, it's still frustrating. I wish his attorney had done what he was supposed to do so that I didn't have to do this mess of trying to figure out what James needs to figure this out. And I don't like file linking per se. I've never had to. No. Actually, no, that's true. I didn't do that per se. Sorry, I am not. All right. Yeah, lighting is on. Stop it. Okay. Ice. I've got. Please tell me I've got 2 bags. Ice. Fart. Vitamin. Not preserved. sucks. Okay. Hate this shit. Yeah. Hate this shit. You know, I don't know if all this is worth that stuff I'm doing, but I hope somebody would do it for me. Holy crap. I don't know what to do with this hat, but I'm gonna try to. I have to go get more ice, put the body on, and then see next door if there's something. He doesn't have a chip. So frustrating. So, anyways, so I'm about to go over the filing though. The filing basically going over the procedure, basically the history leading up to the current state of the of the appeal. I'm not going to go through all the warrants stuff. I'm not going to go through each of the appeals because and the one that and the state's reply is exactly what James and I thought the issues that we thought would exist, which are that his attorney argued issues that were not preserved by objection at trial, and therefore those have effectively been waived. Some water and some. You need some water? Look. I got you some water so much. I get it. I would hide from me too, buddy. I'm trying to feed these squirrels. So let's see if I can show you. Here, he's really cute. I mean, if you like that sort of thing, he's trying to hide. They're really funny. They okay, you can't see that for shit. Let me see. Hold on. Where are you, Bubba? Where are you, little stinker? Oh, there you are. I see you. I see you so much. There you are, buddy. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Hi, friend, so much. Where are you so much? Okay, well here. Whatever. Here. I gotta get back to. Okay, I gotta get back to doing things for humans. Get out of there, you fucking gross things. Get out of there, you fuckers. Go away. Fuck off. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay there. Fuck you. Pardon my language. Go away so much. I need to start using this stuff tonight. So, I'm about to go to the notice I'm filing with the court that shows. You fucking losers. Go away so fast. Can't tell if those are things that are in the mom leave or what. So I'm going to go over the filing that I'm about to submit to the court, including the exhibits, which contains the grievance that I filed against James's attorney for his material misrepresentations to the court regarding statements he said that I made, because I get a little ratchet when it comes to things like that. My thing is, do not lie on me, right? Don't say that I've said things that I didn't say. I do not take kindly to that at all. At all. I get livid. It's one of my. Actually, I shouldn't say anything. Don't put me on that. But I don't like plus a 72-year sentence. Okay, okay. Where's the backpack? Where is my backpack, motherfucker? Where's my backpack? Oh, there it is. Three-dimension up in here. So, probably just go get out. Whatever. It's so hot. This is like purchasing me for July, August, September, October. It's in Texas. Oh, no air conditioning in here. Awesome. In here, heater. Awesome. Okay, so I need to get 3 bags of ice. I should just get 4 to do it. I'm just gonna get 3 bags of ice and just get it done. Of James's of the pending grievances that have been issued that were filed by James and myself against his attorney, because his attorney, I will confidently say with my chest, I think he's in on it. I think that he is a part of some product of the system where people that I don't know if they always hire people who, and I mean, put my tinfoil hat on, but the fact is that I find it alarming and hard to believe that a former assistant district attorney for Dallas was told by his client, his indigent client, that you mean so much. Hi, buddy. Just stay that way. Oh, that was a sweet jump. Good job, buddy. That was cute as all hell. Good job. That was flying. That was really cute. Good job, kiddo. Sorry, we'll just jump in that sauce. You know what? This helps me solve that. I find it alarming that his attorney did not mention in his appellate brief anything regarding the fact that James was shackled, that he was unshackled of his testimony, and then was suddenly shackled on day 3 due to quote unquote standard operating procedure. Because Darksyde, Missouri, which is it's a Supreme Court case, states that unless there's cause to have them shackled, that due to it being prejudicial on its face, that defendants have a right to basically not look like they're guilty in front of the jury before the jury has heard everything. And so by putting the shackles on James after they had been off of James for 2 days, it made him look like a threat. It made him look like, and the thing is that no, we don't necessarily know if the jury saw the shackles, but the whole point of it is prima facie, like on its face, does it look prejudicial? And if it does, then it doesn't happen. It's not supposed to. So, and there were no, unless there is a security concern. And the fact of the matter is that there was not a security concern, because James was not, he had no criminal history, he was not a threat, and he was placed in administrative segregation because for his own safety. Do not open your door, please. So, I need to get more ice. Yeah, alright, 1 second. Okay, that's stuff so much. So I think it's weird that this attorney, not weird, I think he's in that position to intentionally affirm the court's, the trial court's rulings, because he's got a history of other cases doing this. Okay, I'm gonna get 4 bags of ice. Okay, I'm gonna get 4 bags of ice for this dead cat. Awesome. Hello, how are you? Hi there. Hi, fine, sir. How are you? I want to get 4 bags. I just want to bring 1 up. I'm trying to. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. What are you gonna do? I'm trying to keep a dead cat on ice so I can try to find its owner before I call the city. Because he had a bow. Thank you. Can I have a receipt? Can I have a receipt? Sorry. Yeah. Thank you so much. I know, I'm here. Thank you. Bye. Bye. See you later, buddy. I need to get her or something. Sweet. So sweet. So much. So much. And it is Texas weather. Come on, you dipshit. Get out the way. Alright, you degenerate. By you degenerates, I'm speaking to all of the other factions of my personality, right? So, anyways, I really hate this because I was hoping that something that the court would have ruled on it, because I think it's very clear from the filing that I issued to the court, or the amicus curiae letter that I filed saying, hey, this is a material misrepresentation made to you by his attorney. His attorney filed something with you saying that James wants to self-represent, and that's not true. Here are the emails that I sent him telling him that James wanted a copy of the record, and that James is concerned about issues that were preserved by objection not being mentioned in the appellate brief. He wants you to amend it. And I sent him 3 emails. So I attached those to my amicus curiae letter explaining the situation, because, again, they don't recognize hybrid representation, which makes sense now that after I spoke with James, how he said that the court, that other inmates had told him that the court rejects handwritten filings because they're handwritten. That's not why they reject them. They are misinformed about that, because, and I think the reason they are misinformed is because the courts, and shame on them for this, and Court of Appeals, if you ever hear this, you guys need to work on your game. But the thing is, I know government, they never want to tell you how to do things right. They just tell you when you do it wrong. And when you do it right, then they'll finally give you the W. But you've got to trudge through hell or high water to get that W. They just flat out deny it, and they don't provide an explanation. And that, I don't think is cool. That you guys, that these inmates do not have the resources, and you are infringing on, you're intentionally impeding, or at least if you're intentionally not telling them because you don't want to tell them how to do it the right way. And I think that's really fucked up and not cool. So, anyways, I don't know if this stuff, if my phone, if it shuts out when I was in the car, because I turn off the audio, but it still does this thing where it attach rather to the audio. So the point is that it was denied and no explanation was given. So, we're thinking, okay, is it the wrong, is this the wrong jurisdiction? Is this, is this the wrong jurisdiction? Is it because they're not giving it the credit? Like, why aren't they reconsidering it? Because James has proven that he's been abandoned by his attorney. I mean, he's administratively been and physically abandoned by his attorney. So that part really pissed me off. That they're just irritating me. That pissed me off. I don't really. Years ago, I had somebody lure me out to a city 30 minutes away from where I lived, and under false pretenses, and then just call me and say horrible things. And the thing is that after I told the cops, granted, I mean, it was within the 2 years statute of limitations, but they just decided not to pursue it, even though it was clear harassment. Intended to disturb or harm somebody, which it did. I've never been completely okay, but again, at least the trauma makes me hilarious. Anyhow, I just don't trust the government. I don't to do anything right. Now, I'm not saying I can get it everything again, because I don't know what to do, but I think informed consent is appropriate, and telling people advocates. I get that when they're telling people sovereignty, it's like, hey, this is how you sue us, but but the thing is that James's attorney failed him, and the court had all that information there, and they just didn't read it because they saw it handwritten. They went, oh, we don't recognize that. Well, why don't you read it first, you fucking losers? And I'm sorry sorry, your honors, but it must have just sounds like, just being that, it's like, I don't know why they don't ever consider in their decision making, the golden rule. Would they like it if it happened to them? The answer is, of course they would. But they're all rich, probably white, which doesn't really matter about that. It's really just the class. It's just the entrenched power issue. But they don't give a fuck. And they're like, yeah, denied. Don't get. And so they didn't even read his motion, which is so fucked up and not cool. Because he has, and the thing is, and honestly, I think that his issue. I gotta put this ice in this fucking body box. To figure out what the next step is. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh god, damn. Fucking this box. I'm trying to put this box. Kind of already smells like it's going that way, but whatever. I'm just trying. I would never be a good crime scene cleanup person. I thought about it though. But I just think it's really, sad. It's such a disservice to the people. And I think it's fucking rude too. It's just bad form. It's like, wait, you guys whole explanation to James' attorney to explain everything to him and let him know why you denied his motion, but you're not, but you're denying James's motion without reading it. You tools. Because his motion they would see. Sorry. Wash my hands a bunch. Come on. God, this sucks ass. Fucking being good is hard sometimes. Really is. Being good, it's so much easier to be a bully than an asshole in the world. It's really hard sometimes to do what's right. Like seeing this cat, the reason I stopped saying, it's like, I hope somebody would do it for me. I hope somebody would do this for me. So it's so frustrating. But anyways, I think it's egregious that the court didn't even read the motion that he filed outwardly tonight, because that's why they're sitting on the motion for reconsideration. That, or they're trying to find an administrative loophole to deny it, which I said, So. Come on. I want to see a bath of ice. I can talk about. Okay. All right. that'll be for now. I need to go back upstairs and look at this notice to sort. There. What is going on? Come on. How much time till this? Come on. Gosh. He's packed up. Okay. Sorry, little dude. Sucks, man. I don't know if you were being a retard or if somebody else was driving like a retard. It's probably a little combination of both. Holy crap. Okay. Back upstairs. What do I do? You move the green screen. Okay, that's so dumb. Don't want the green screen. Get this shit out of the way. What do I do? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, he's. Oh, I need to move the green screen. I don't want to make the green screen. I'm probably moving the computer so that I can use StreamYard and I can share my screen and show people. If anybody cares again. There we go. If anybody cares about the filings, I want to go through them and share them, show the process. Because the thing is, too, I figure like I'm probably gonna cut this. This will be just like Karen and a dead cat adventure with some legal discussion in the background. Not any of this is this legal advice. Let me be very clear about that. This is legal advice. I am communicating the process that I've had to go through to help my friend because nobody else is there for him. Because there's no there for him right now. And I get it, though. I get why there aren't people there for him. I mean, he extricated himself, as people who are in domestically violent relationships do over time. They will isolate and their friends. They have to stop being friends with people and stuff. Because James and I, we'd stop being friends after he was told that he couldn't speak to me anymore. After the last time that I went to pick him up from Felon, after he tried to kill himself, and I looked up divorce papers, pro se, and all that stuff to get him going because he had just gotten married to Janina, and he had just gotten married a couple of months prior. So I'm gonna probably cut this into Adventure with the Dead Cat, and then I'm just gonna go over just the filings now because I think it'll be helpful to other people as well.